Chloe the jumbo jet bum bum. It's Chloe, it's Chloe, it's Chloe. Hi Chloe, Chloe the jumbo jet bum bum. She goes from place to place, she goes from here to there. She goes around the world, she goes everywhere. It's Chloe, it's Chloe, it's Chloe. Hi Chloe, Chloe the jumbo jet bum bum.
Oh, hi, Pierre. Or shall I say bonjour?
Ho ho! Bonjour, Chloe. Welcome to Paris. Bon bon, Vivi. Ha 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 ha.
I'm excited to see Paris and all that it has to offer. The music, the art, the food, the shows, the romance.
The romance? What do you know about romance? You're just a kid.
Oh, I don't know. I just know that people say that Paris is a romantic place.
Ho ho! That is true, Chloe. Paris is the most romantic place in the world. But we will worry about that later. You have a fun day of exploring ahead of you. Let's get started, shall we?
You bet. Let's do it, Jets. Up, up, and away!
The city of Paris is in the country of France. The country of France is on the continent of Europe. Paris is the capital of France. Over 2 million people live in Paris. Instead of towns, people in Paris live in districts called arrondissements. There are 20 arrondissements in Paris. Let's count to 20. First in English, then in French. Let's count in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now let's count in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great travel buddies! French nombres are similar to numbers in English and numbers in Spanish. So if you know your numbers in English and you know your numbers in Spanish, you can learn numbers in French too. Piece of cake! There's one more really cool thing about the geography of Paris that I like to share with you. All great cities have a great body of water. The major body of water in Paris is the Seine River. In Europe, distance is measured in kilometers. The Seine River is 776 kilometers long. That's equal to 482 miles. The Seine River also has 37 bridges. The Seine River is fun for gazing, floating, or letting your cares just drift away. There are so many ways to get to Paris, and many more ways to get around Paris when you get here. You can take the high-speed train from just about any country in Europe. You could fly into one of Paris's major airports. Charles de Gaulle is my favorite. While you're in Paris, you can catch the metro, an underground subway that will take you anywhere you want to go. All of the metros have maps to help guide you so that you don't get lost. There are so many other ways to get around Paris. You can take a boat tour on the Seine. You can catch a taxi too. But one of the best ways to explore Paris is on feet. Or in my case, on wheels. Now, when you get to Paris, there are so many awesome landmarks to see. Let's explore a few.
The first and most famous landmark in Paris, and maybe the whole world, is, of course, you guessed it, the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was built by Gustav Eiffel in 1889 as an arch entrance to the World's Fair. Oh, that must have been some fair. The Eiffel Tower is the tallest building in Paris. The coolest part is that they let you climb all the way to the top. You can see the whole city of Paris from there. Wow, what a view! Another really famous landmark in Paris is called the Arc de Triomphe. The monument honors the soldiers who fought in the French Revolutionary War. At night, the Arc de Triomphe lights up. It's really a neat thing to see. Next, we're going to learn about the world-famous Louvre. But first, a little joke, eh?
It's time for Happy Hour in Paris with Keenan the Jumbo Jet.
What do you get when you mix a cross with your mother's sister? A croissant, get it? Another really cool landmark is the Louvre Museum. The Louvre is one of the largest museums in the world. The Louvre has totally cool art from all different countries. Rome, Egypt, Italy, Greece, the Babylonian Empire. Ever heard of the Mona Lisa? Yep, it's at the Louvre. If you're looking for it, they've probably got it. This place has everything. Now that you've learned about some of the famous landmarks in Paris, let's find some cool stuff for kids to do.
Paris has lots of really awesome things for kids to do. The Cité des Enfants, or City of Children, has some great activities for kids ages 2 to 7 years old. You can play water games, you can do cool science experiments, you can even program your own robot. The Jardin d'Acclimatation is a 49-acre amusement park. This place has a toll, mini-golf, pony rides, a house of mirrors, a puppet theater. It even has its own zoo. Speaking of amusement parks, why not check out Disneyland in Paris? I bet you didn't know there was a Disneyland in Paris, huh? Meet Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and a whole cast of characters as you ride rides until your heart's content. Worlds of fun! No matter what you like to do, Paris has more than enough entertainment and activities to keep your blood rushing and adrenaline pumping. Woohoo!
Paris is a city full of culture. If you like art, Paris has it. Sports, Paris has it. Fashion, Paris invented it. And of course, if you love music like I do, Paris is definitely the place to be. La 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 la. We are at the Rock en Seine. Rock en Seine is a 3-day music festival in Paris. 20 bands perform every day. Bands like Foo Fighters, Arcade Fire, The Roots, and Foster the People. Today, I'm going to be performing my new hit song, Rocking and Flying.
Rock, rock, rocking when we're flying. Rock, rock, flying while we rock. Rock, rock, we're dancing and we're singing. Rock, rock, flying while we rock. Now let's rock, 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 rock. Ooh, ooh, let's rock, 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 rock. Ooh, baby, let's rock, 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 rock. Flying, rocking, let's rock, 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 rock. Moving, singing, let's rock.
Wow, what a rush! Now that we've rocked out, let's learn some French. Here are a few important words to help you communicate with the Parisian people while you are in Paris. Bonjour means hello. Merci means thank you. You should always say merci when someone gives you something, opens the door, or does something nice for you. A little merci goes a long way. There are a few things you should remember when you go to Paris. In Paris, mealtime is very, very important. Parisians sit down and take their time to enjoy every meal. There is no such thing as fast food in Paris. Also in Paris, you can use dollars, but most stores take euros. Be sure to cash in your dollars for euros when you get to Paris so you can buy more things. You can also use euros in other countries such as Germany, Spain, and Italy too.
Bonjour, travel buddies! What a wonderful trip to Paris we had. We saw famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. We did some fun activities like going to Disney World and Cité des Enfants. We even went to the Rock and Siena Music Festival and rocked out with Anna. Our trip to Paris was great, but our next trip to London will be even better. We have to get some rest so that we'll be prepared for our journey to London. But in the meantime, it is important for you to read. Chloe the Jumbo Jet Fantastic Friends Around the World and Chloe the Jumbo Jet First Class to Seoul Rock and Roll are my two new favorite books ever. You should read them too.
Hey, travel buddies. We'll see you in London. Remember, always do what you can to make the world around you a better place. Until next time, up, up, and away.
Look at Chloe go, flying through the sky. If you spread your wings, then you will learn to fly.